sweet nicotine. Oh, cool. I actually don't have Netflix right now. I have the WWE Network, and then I have something else that I can't talk about, and then then I do some other things I can't talk about. But we're all good here. What brand do I smoke? I am normally a Marlboro Southern Cuts kind of guy. I used to smoke menthol, and it caused me to bleed, so like hack up blood. I don't know if you're a fan of Twisted, old Juggalo band. Used to listen to them. It's like razor swallowing razor blades. That's pretty much what it felt like. You filthy pirate. I used to love Camel filters. Oh man, when I couldn't find, I used to smoke Marlboro 27s, not the 72, the little short ones, but 27s are as close as you'll see in box style to Southern Cut. Menthol. Yeah, throat period. Fuck, man. My throat was raw. Like if it really felt like I had bronchitis all the time because I was smoking menthol, so I quit. But I just couldn't get over like how bad it hurt. Camel Wides. Oh man, those things. I remember those. Or the Camel Wide Kings. They were like tankers. You'd hit that and you'd be like, like I'm gonna die. Okay, I still got 2 more quests I gotta finish. Then I was thinking, maybe, hey, dive, dude, dive right here. I was thinking possibly playing some PS4. I'm not sure though. Kind of digging this right now, even though I'm not really. This speed leveling, man. Whew. Somebody watch this that was a big WoW player would be like, dude, you are slow as fuck. I'd be like, of course I am. I have ADHD. I don't pay attention. Oh, I can't help you, dude. I'm sorry. We're gonna kill this fucker over here, though. Good night, Ashenvale Bowman. See, I started smoking menthol when I was younger. First cigarette I had, I was 11 years old. And 15 was when I first got like my first pack. I was getting them pretty regularly from friends and stuff. Oh, it's all gravy, man. I'm just sitting here whooping on some fucking stuff. It's questing. Like, I'm not in a dungeon, otherwise I'd probably be a lot quieter because I have to focus. You have to focus, man. I don't know. I thought about doing a podcast because I'm a huge wrestling buff, like ridiculous, and a lot of my friends are too. And we were talking about getting a podcast together, so I'm kind of looking at a couple mics and mic stands, and I got a room that I wanted to put a table in. We'd all come in, sit around, record it, and then edit it and all that jazz. And just like all out wild shit, you know, just talk about anything. No topic would be off the table. So, but we're trying to figure out like what we want to do with it, you know. Plus everybody's schedules and. Psh. I would try to do Skype, but I've had problems with recording stuff on Skype before, so I'm kind of like, eh. Let's see here. Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I believe it was. I remember those clove cigarettes when we were like 16, 17, going down doing jam night for free at the Blue Violet. We would fucking go get some cloves. People would be like, man, those are made out of some garbage. I'm like, dude, they taste great for like 5 minutes. Then you're like, oh man, what did I do to myself? Holy fuck. Yeah, I was podcast was kind of a thought for a while for our group because like none of my friends, man, none of them really want to have their face online. I was very hesitant myself just because I know how that can stir some shit. Plus, I think I have a face for radio, so that's just how I roll. Ooh, I've never been to India. I would love to go just for the food experience and for the sightseeing and some photography. Dream job would be able to travel the world, write and take photos of shit, and then write about my experiences and setting in for like magazines. That would be one of them. The other would be being an announcer or commentator for the WWE or writing like for their television because I used to do what's called electronic wrestling or e-fetting back in the day. Uh, I wouldn't even say back in the day. I did it up until last year. And that's where you're like fantasy writing for a wrestler. Very weird stuff. People are like, what is that? It's fan fiction, but you create a character and you write stories for them. Okay. I figure if you're not a girl, you really don't need a face cam. Unless you are like some handsome motherfucker who like his face is just like boom radiates, wants to draw you in. Because let's be honest, like girls are gonna get the dudes to watch their shit if their face is on there, or they're just showing it off. Dudes are more. It's all about personality, brother. And I normally do once I open up, but I know I can be pretty shy. So apologies for the cough. I just finished what I hope to be is my last cigarette ever. Tomorrow's gonna be rough. What am I saying? Yeah. AWA was really cool back in the day, man. Like my dad, he used to watch that with me when I was younger, and then WWF kind of took over. I think NWA was a big thing. I mean, I grew up watching Macho Man and Hulk Hogan and Hillbilly Jim and all them. That's what I liked watching, and I fell in love with it. I always liked it. Really engaging. That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback. I try like if somebody's in the chat and they're cool, I'll talk with them, man. I have no problem with that. Like I like the bullshit. Yeah, there were. It's Ricky the Steamboat Ricky the Dragon the Steamboat. Yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Jeez, I can't talk. He was pretty badass back in the day. Him and Macho Man, they would tear the house down. Like those are some like people go, oh, wrestling's fake. Yeah, okay, we know that. We watch the fucking product, buddy. Like these guys don't go out there and whoop each other's ass every week and then come back the next week and you think it's real because he just went through hell last week. It's like no, it's like it's theater. It's a different form of theater. So yeah, I'm only 28, so I wouldn't doubt it. But I've watched so many wrestling. Like I have the WWE Network, and that's like my television. I watch everything on that thing. I've definitely got my $10 worth since I started watching it, and it is good. It's definitely worth it, man. I can't wait for WrestleMania next weekend. That's gonna be tight. Ooh, I got quests to turn in. Probably level off this too. Baron von Rask. The claw. Oh yeah, the Iron Claw. I think that was it. It's been a while since I've heard that name. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I trained to be a professional wrestler for roughly a year, um, and I didn't do so hot. So I mean, it wasn't that I was not gifted with like athleticism. If I worked hard, I could be very athletic, but um, I have more of a mind for wrestling, not so much the body. So I went into IT as my goal was, I was like, I'm gonna go get a career. So if I do decide to go into professional wrestling, I'll have something to fall back on if I ever got hurt. And then 10 years later, I was like, shit, I've been doing this career and not doing what I want to do, which is wrestling. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. And no, I've never been to WrestleMania. I would love to go. I've been actually talking to my buddy, one of my good friends, Matt. I won't say his last name, but he was like, yeah, we'd love to go to WrestleMania. And I'm like, where would you go? And he's like, I don't know. I was like, honestly, Madison Square Garden's where I would want to go if I got to go see a WrestleMania, because I think it would be fucking awesome. Oh, yeah. I mean, I took a beating when I was younger. We did stupid shit in the backyard. We had a thing called All Terrain Wrestling, ATW. And we had a ring, and we did like shows and donated the money as a color commentator. That's exactly what I wanted to do, too. I was like, if I can't be a color commentator, because I know I'm not athletically gifted, I was like, I'd like to be a writer so I could write the shows, because I love doing that kind of shit. I like storylines and how to set up the story, because I like to write. And it's always been a thing of mine, like, try to swerve people, get them to think one thing and another thing happens in the story. So it's a good twist, a way to draw people's attention. And anymore, I think wrestling is, they do have their moments, but it's pretty fucking predictable, because after so long, it's hard to do anything new. Yeah, the backyard wrestling with like the Juggalos, the ICP, and whatnot. I used to play those back in the day. They weren't the greatest games, but they were funny as fuck. Complete quest. Complete quest. Ooh, 100 quests completed. And I hit level 22. That's a bonus. Nice. One quest took me over, I think it was like 22% to the next level. Yeah, I've gone to quite a few festivals. I went to the Gathering of the Juggalos in 2005. That was pretty crazy. Like, I think one of my buddies bought us all tickets, and we all went. We ended up not like staying together there. We just roamed Nelson's Ledges in Ohio for like a couple hours, and it was pretty fun. But yeah, fun fact: Freddie Prinze Jr. is a television writer for Raw, so they have 3 hours of Raw television, and they have people that write for it, and it's not to say it's bad, but it's it's kind of boring. 3 hours of TV, man, that's hard to do. I give them props for trying, but they have a formula they come up with, and they try to do it all, and I just don't think it works. I think it drags out too much. Yes, this is why there are no Juggalo posts on any of my stuff, and I'm so glad I never got a Hatchet Man tattoo, because, God, the new wave of kids that call themselves Juggalos, sheesh, they gave us a bad name, bro. Back in the day, it stood for family. It was like all the outcasts, and we just kind of like grouped together because we were like, nobody likes us, so we got each other's backs. That's what we did. There's nothing wrong with that. Holy shit, the spider is huge. Die, motherfucker, die. Yeah, they are considered a gang, because, and to be fair, there's a lot of fucking, a lot of their music does say stuff that would be kind of gang related. Um, but I don't agree with that. Like, I don't think that's how they should do it, personally. But whatever. Doesn't matter. You can't prove I'm a juggalo. What is a juggalo? No, I'm not. I would